Hey guys, it's Lyndon here. Before we jump into this episode, I just wanted to hop in here and give a little bit of a warning that we do touch on some sensitive content in this episode that relating to sexual assault, sexual harassment, and things of that sort. Um, if you are struggling or you're interested in counseling, we do discuss that in this episode, and we will have links provided in the description. Thank you. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Real Life Experiences podcast. Today I'm here with a couple special guests. The first being our founder of the club. We haven't seen you in so long. Hey!
It's been a while, absolutely. I am so glad to be back, for sure.
Yeah, we're so glad that you're back. We missed you a lot. It's so weird not having you here, and you really make it seem easy.
Well, you guys are doing an amazing job, for sure.
Thank you. And I want to introduce, what's your name again?
My name is Erin Wagner.
That's awesome. And are you friends with Andrea?
We met recently, but I think we're friends.
Yeah,
I'd say we're
absolutely.
probably friends.
You can never have too many friends. And what are you guys here today to talk about?
Yeah, so we are here because we're having this amazing event that's going to take place here at MSSU. I mean, I am here to just talk about it, to have the word out, but it's going to take place April 11th. We're going to have this event called Take Back the Night awareness event with MSSU and KCUMB. It's going to start at 6 p.m., everyone, so there's no excuse for no one to show up, okay? I'm just saying. So, yeah, this event, like I said, is towards just bringing awareness for sexual assault. And that is actually why I'm here, to talk more about that.
Oh, sweet. And so you said you're here to talk about that. You do something along the lines of that with your
Correct.
job, right? Because you just
Yes.
graduated in December
Yes.
with your degree in criminal justice.
Yes.
So let's talk about what you're doing now.
Yeah, so like you say, my degree is in criminal justice. I got my minor in mass communications. Just being out there in the work field, I'm a case manager, and I am a case manager for Lafayette House. And Lafayette House is an organization that works as like a shelter for victims of sexual abuse or domestic violence and even substance abuse.
Awesome. So like what is your like day-to-day work? Like what does that look like for you?
Yeah, so I am the case manager specifically for the sexual assault victims.
Awesome. And like so like day-to-day you're working with these people one-on-one?
Yeah, so let's say that if someone calls and they want just someone to be with them in the hospital, then I can definitely, go there. And even if it's after hours and I'm not able to make it, someone for sure will. And we go to the hospital and we just stay, just stand there and just be that support. Sometimes we don't even have to talk, but just our presence can make a difference for sure.
Of course, that's awesome. And so, how long have you been working there? Since you graduated? Is that something like...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I just started, so not long ago, but definitely it has been a blessing to work there. And I do want to mention some services that we offer in case anyone is interested. But like I said, we do hospital advocacy, and that's what I mean about if they're in the hospital and they need that support, then we're there for them. Case management, so we provide those resources if they don't have housing and they're needing that, or if they don't have clothing, then we can provide that. And it's just, like I said, an amazing organization that does make a difference in other people's lives.
That's incredible. I mean, that's awesome. I'm glad you can come in here and share this. I mean, that's such an important thing that you guys are doing.
And I am extremely proud of this young girl right here. What's your name?
Erin, you're
Erin.
fine.
I'm sorry, I forgot your name for a minute. But no, I just wanted to ask you a question. But what brought you, to go to Lafayette House and be a part of our organization and working with us as a student?
Yeah, so the organization that I partner with, so I'm with Alpha Sigma Alpha. It's one of actually the sororities on campus. And so we've been partnering with Lafayette House much longer than I've actually been here. And so I have absolutely loved working with you guys. It has been so much fun. It has been so cool to see the difference that is made. And it really, and a lot of times too, just unfortunately our demographic in college and newly graduated, that's the demographic that's affected the most by sexual assault and domestic violence. And so I think it's really important for students our age to understand that and try to do something about that.
And the thing
For
is,
sure.
like, this can be something so common, even in like social media. I mean, people can make jokes about it, and some of them might not even know that they are being sexually assaulted. And so I feel like that's why we're here, to bring that awareness, because I can't count how many stories I've heard about people being sexually assaulted and not even
yeah.
knowing it.
When I got to college especially, I mean, I've had so many friends that'll just offhandedly mention something, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know that you were sexually, like, that was assault. Like, are you okay? Like, do we need to go see someone? And it's absolutely crazy. I didn't realize how common it was until college.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it really can be. I also wanted to mention other services if people are interested in Lafayette House. But we do also offer court and law enforcement advocacy. So if someone, let's say, wanted to go to court and they didn't want to do that by themselves, then they can definitely seek our services and we could go with them and advocate for them, for the victim.
That's amazing that you guys are doing that. That's, I mean, I can only imagine being in a position like that, and just to know that there's people like you guys out there to go with those people and make it easier. I mean, that's amazing.
Yes, I think so too. And we also provide counseling services for any victim. Like I said, whether that's physical abuse, whether that's sexual abuse, or substance, just if they're needing that help, like we can provide that. And in general, just community education. And we just like for people to be aware, like this is abuse. This is what, it might look like. You might not even know that, you're going through this. So, and thank you so much for sharing your story about your friends.
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to have both of you to come here and talk to me about this. I mean, it's not every day we get two people, to come talk to me. I love, of course, that's what this is all about, is hearing everybody's real life experiences. And, I think that the process of opening up and talking about subjects such as that can be really intimidating.
Oh,
Especially for people our age, women our age. It can be men our age. It can be very intimidating.
Yes.
And sometimes it's hard to find somewhere to go to talk to people about that and kind of open up and, seek some help and seek some comfort, and
Yes.
I think that that's a great thing that you guys are offering.
Yes.
And what ways can people contact you?
Yeah, so I mean, even if I just Google us up as Lafayette House, there is a number. We are on like a hotline call, so we're open 24/7. They can absolutely reach us out that way. Or they could just even go, at our facility and just be like, hey, I'm here seeking this help, or, I want this services, or I'm interested. And it's just as simple as that.
That's great to know, and I'm glad that you that we can put this on here. So in case
Yes.
just to spread the word and make it easier.
Yes, and see, even I feel like a lot of people, like when they think about sexual assault, they think about women, but sometimes they don't think about the men. Like even men can, be sexually assaulted or harassed, and I just wanted to bring that out there, like, not because you're this gender doesn't mean it can't happen to you, because it can. So, yeah, it is just definitely something that, like you said, we don't talk enough about.
Absolutely. And I just want to know, I'll ask both of you. I just want to hear what your experience so far personally has been, like working somewhere like that. Like, are those kind of things, like, it's very a difficult subject matter to deal with on a day. I'm sure it's hard for you guys as well. How do you, when you go, like, what what has motivated you or kept you, like, doing it, and, like, you know what I'm trying to say?
I
Like,
do.
it's a hard question to try
And
to.
I think just knowing that we could save a life,
Absolutely.
that's like the main, key to this job. Is, yeah, there's going to be those days, that are going to be harder than others, but definitely just knowing that we're doing our best for, to help an individual to get better, to, because, and that's the thing about sexual assault, like, a lot of people might think, oh, this is something that might never happen to me, but we don't know. And when we're in a situation like that, what can we do? And something I wish I could have brought my little handbook about sexual assaults, like awareness and the law aspect to that, because they have rights, and a lot of people might not even know. Which also brings us to consent. When someone says no, is no, and that's the end of the conversation. Like, oh, but can I kiss you? No. Can I hug you? No. Then we just don't do it. And that's called respect.
Yes, no means no. And that is such a good thing, I mean, to say, like, and to get out of there. Like, you can say no. I know sometimes it's hard when you're in a difficult situation or somebody's asking you a question, and it's hard for some of us if we're people pleasers or we just feel like scared to say no. It can be really hard to
Right.
tell some people no, especially depending on the context of where you are, what situation you're in. But yeah, just people, I mean, no means no, and you can say no at any point
Yes.
in
And when
anything.
someone doesn't, like, take that or take the no as a joke, then I'm so sorry, but you're being the abuser. Like that. Like, we have to respect that no. We have to respect. We have to, like, understand what consent means. And if they say yes, then perfect. But if they say no, even in a relationship, so not because oh, well, he's my boyfriend, he can't sexually assault me. Yes, he can, because you said no.
Yes.
And that needs to be respected.
Yes, at any point in any relationship, despite the time, and just, no means no.
Correct.
It doesn't matter what it
Yeah.
is. No means no. And yeah, I mean, just anybody who's listening, just please, no.
Yes.
No
So,
means no.
and this is just like a little bit of what we're going to talk about on Take Back the Night. We just want to educate more people about what consent is, and just to, bring that awareness, because, like I said, especially on campus, or because, and, college students, when they drink, they just want to have fun. It doesn't mean automatically that they want to, be physically intimate or whatever with someone. Like, that's, no, like, we always have to ask for that consent.
For sure. For sure. And so is this event that's like, do people just show up? Do students just show up? And just,
Yeah.
okay,
Yes.
cool.
And it's going to be here in the Criminal Justice Building,
Oh, okay, great. In the auditorium?
in
Great.
the auditorium.
Okay, so just show up and, yeah, okay.
And we'll have some tables set up. We'll have some stuff from Lafayette House kind of out, and we have a couple of posters and informational things we'll have set up before for people to just look at before they come in. I think we'll probably have some stuff like projected or whatever, just to kind of fill
it's going to be
that
fun.
dead
okay?
air before everything starts.
That's awesome. I'm going to try to make it for sure. And I'm glad we could talk about this on here because I hope you all can make it who's listening. I
Yes,
hope everyone
yes.
can make it. Yeah, it seems like a great event, and I'm so glad you guys are doing it. And you said you're a student, right?
Mhm.
So what do you study?
I'm currently working on my bachelor's in biology.
Biology. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
intimidating. Sorry, it
Very.
scares me.
No, you're fine.
I have so much respect for you biology majors, anything to do with science, because I know how terribly difficult that is. I took
Mhm.
one biology class, and That was the end
Yep.
of that. So I have so much. I mean, yeah.
I absolutely know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, weren't you a
Yeah.
chemistry major?
Well, yes, and I like chemistry, but biology though, like it's a complete different world there.
I'm actually working on my chemistry certificate because I absolutely love chemistry too, and I don't have time to double major with it. But bio has my heart 100%, which is like weird, but it'll be fun.
No, and
That's
like
not
I
weird,
love
that's
that you
awesome.
said that because it just means you're passionate about it and you're in the right field. You're in the field that's right for you. And when I was doing chemistry, I kind of wanted to do it because I wanted to do like forensic science, and I knew I wanted to do something related to law. So when I found my criminal justice classes and major, like I just fell in love with it, and that's exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, that's what it's all about, finding your passion, finding what you love, and doing it. And it makes me so happy that both of you are able to find what you love and what you're
Yes.
passionate about in college. I mean,
Yes.
that's great. That's what we come here
And
to do.
communications, we need to bring this awareness.
Yes. Mass comm major over here. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure. Like, I like the diversity sitting at this table. Like,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
all study something different. And that's what makes it great to do stuff like this is the
Yes.
diversity, just
Oh,
learning more about each other. So, what are some of the jobs that you like are interested in doing? Oh, well, I guess I should ask, where are you? Like, what year are you?
So I actually am about to finish up my, so I'll have 1 year left after this semester. So I'll graduate next spring, which is slightly terrifying because now I have to go get a big girl job. But my hope is to actually apply for medical school this summer, and fingers crossed I'll get accepted.
Hey.
Oh, for sure, you're gonna get accepted.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're gonna get accepted. I know
Yes, the fact that you love biology and are so passionate about it, you are like that's not even questionable.
for sure. I mean, you just look smart. Like, I know it. I know it. And you're gonna do it, and that's what we do here. Is we encourage, and I'm saying it right now. You're getting accepted.
Yes.
Like,
Thank you.
that's Not even.
Yes.
I'll call you guys up and I'll be like, guess what just happened? You'll never know.
Yes, that please. Like, cause I gotta know now. Like, cause like that's such a big thing. So, what is the biggest challenge you think you faced? Like,
Honestly, just trying to balance life at this point. I mean, this is the first, I live close by, but this is my first time living away from my parents, like most students. So balancing that level of independence, then I wanted to get involved, but then not getting so involved that I'm completely overwhelmed. And then just classes and everything. And so really just finding that balance genuinely has been the biggest challenge. And it's a constant challenge. I swear, I think I've got it figured out. 20 minutes later, I'm like, nope, just kidding.
that's just how. I mean, that's one of those things. You get to college and you're like, oh my gosh, this is anybody who says it's just a bigger high school is lying.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a complete different
Oh, yeah.
experience.
It really is.
Like growing up and figuring out things, especially when you move away from your parents.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, okay, now I'm on my own. Like you
Right.
can't. Like even just the small stuff. Like I need to go make a deposit. How do I do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Mom,
right?
Mom,
Google.
God. Yeah. Anything like that. I mean, but yeah, I can tell you I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And I know you're going to
Yes.
get accepted for sure.
Well,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, education is, extremely important. Like I think that it should be like very encouraged.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, you
No.
gain so much experience from it, and it's just,
Yes.
I mean,
Absolutely.
you meet people, it's all about the connections, it's all about that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure because you graduated, I'm sure I mean, how was your college experience? Like, now that you've graduated, how would you,
It was weird because like now that I'm not a student, I'm like, okay, well, I don't go to college, and I will say that I miss coming, here. So I am highly thinking about getting my master's degree.
ooh,
awesome.
what are you getting your master's
Wow.
degree in?
I'm
What are
still
you looking-
thinking of that, like what I would like my master's to be in. Maybe it might be in business management, as something in along those lines. But yeah, I just feel like I'm in school. I want to go back.
Yeah. Does that mean we'll see a doctor in front of your name someday?
Hey, hopefully.
Ooh, you know what? So much respect for you guys, because like, I'm really feeling that burnout. Like, I mean, it gets to the
oh,
point
yeah.
You're like,
And trust me, like I know exactly how you are feeling right now. But then that's the thing, like when I graduated, at least for me, it was like, okay, well now what's what am I gonna do?
Because it's like, oh my gosh, the world's a little bigger now.
Right, and it's just
Yeah.
like seeking those jobs, and then I just definitely, like I said, just feel extremely blessed to be working for this organization. And yeah, but to me, like the way I think about it is like because I want to do more, I want to educate myself more.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed by both of you. Yeah. So you mentioned to me earlier that you work 2 jobs, right?
Yes.
Okay. What else do you do?
So I also work with juveniles. Juveniles as a behavior interventionist.
So what does that like? What is a day-to-day like? Like
So
overview of that.
yeah, so we also get to work with children with disabilities, or just children in the foster care system, and we're just trying to be their support if they need help within, if even if it's like in their homework or just in their daily, activities. If they are going through depression, then what can we do to make them feel better, and just teach them like how to cope with things that they might be going through.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You got so much going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing amazing things. I thought you mentioned your second job, but that's amazing.
I just think that, I mean, for me personally, it's just very important to have a job that, is not like, oh, I'm, getting up, making money, coming home, but just getting up and just when I get home, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I made a difference. Like that's the feeling that I'm like looking. And I feel like definitely even doctors, and nurses, like we're all just here making a difference in someone's life.
For sure.
Yes. No, that's one of the reasons I really want to go into medicine. I got an incredible opportunity this past summer to intern with a cardiologist, and which was very cool. I know way too much about cardiology now, just from being in that
I love
office.
that.
Way too much. But just the patient interaction that I would have, like my goal was always like, even if I was tired or upset or something wasn't going my way, that I wanted to walk out of that room and I wanted the patient to either be smiling or be a little more comfortable. Because no one really likes going to the doctor. It's not the most fun thing in the world. So I get it. And I want people to feel more comfortable with that.
That's awesome.
Love that.
Yeah, that's wow. I think even just walking into a room with a bunch of doctors intimidates me because I'm like, they're so smart. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. I'm so glad you got that experience, and I'm sure that just like fueled your motivation.
Oh
to
yeah.
keep going.
I'm excited. I have actually another one this summer where I'll get to be with family medicine this time. So I'm very, very excited.
I am so happy for you. That's going to be great. And I'm sure that looks awesome on a resume.
Oh yes. That might be part of the reason why I'm doing it, but I also like people, I promise.
Of course, but I mean, you're getting 2 in 1, so I mean,
Right.
and I'm sure, that's an experience like no other, especially if you're studying, you're going to medical school, that just gives you a little boost up. Like, I'm sure.
Absolutely. It's nice to have that experience too, especially with what a lot of schools will look for, because they want students that understand what they're getting into. And so I'm like, here, I'll just give you as much as I can. Like, I think I know what I know what I'm about to get into for the next however many years.
That's awesome.
Right.
That-
And I also wanted to bring another event up just because I really want to invite everyone as well. If for some reason you can't make it on Take Back the Night on the 11th, like I said, at 6 p.m. here in the Criminal Justice Auditorium, we will also be going to Third Thursday. We're going to have a booth on the 20th of April. So like that way, or this is a community thing. Like we are trying to reach out to absolutely all the community. And yeah, I just 100% believe that we just need to talk more about this subject and to just bring that awareness for sure.
Of course. Thank you for telling us about all the the events, and we hope to see. I hope everybody comes to those. And Third Thursday, I've always wanted to go to one of those here. I've lived around here for so long, and I didn't even know about them until not too long ago.
Right.
So yeah, that's awesome, and that's such a big community event that somehow I missed out on, and I'm like, that seems so
no.
nice. Yeah, but
Well, I think I've only been there once, but I know a lot of people like enjoyed it, and
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I know it's a big deal.
It
Yeah.
Oh,
really
it's so
is.
much fun.
Yeah,
It's,
when-
it's so good.
I want to go so bad, but I know it's a big event for the community. So
Yes.
everybody, yes, go to the events. It'll be awesome.
Yes. And then on the 26th, I'm here bringing more dates. Everyone, if y'all just want to wear denim to support survivors, like that is a thing that we're going to be doing. So hopefully, if you could just wear that, just to, show us that, you care and support us, that would be amazing. And then on the 29th, we're also going to be running a 5K and a 10K, or we can walk as well. And that's called Breaking the Silence. It's going to be at 8:15 a.m. That's when it's going to start, and it's going to be in Landreth Park. So that's going to be here in Joplin. So for those that like to do exercise, we got you. We're, just so you guys can support us.
That's awesome. That sounds like fun. I haven't ran in a long time. I walked, but honestly, that's a perfect opportunity to do it. So honestly, I might
Right.
get your cardio in for the week. I know we're supposed to do that, but
Yes, and we're gonna try our best to give you guys reminders, to put flyers up, the campus. That way, if anyone is interested, and it's like, oh, I don't remember, or we can at least give that reminder of. But as of now, I know the 11th is coming soon, and I just really want everyone to come over. And it's like I said, it's going to be something that we're going to be doing here with MSSU, and we're going to be partnering up with KCUMB. So that's just so exciting.
that is very exciting.
I can't wait.
I mean, I'm so excited for you guys. I mean, that's awesome. And can they, if they forget like the dates or something, is there a place like online, like on the website, on?
We have it all over our social medias.
On
So
social media?
so it should be all over social media. I think the Missouri Southern Instagram has it posted somewhere, and we will very much be pushing it out the next couple of days. So
Okay,
you're gonna
sweet.
get tired of seeing those flyers.
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
And they can also follow us on Facebook at Lafayette House. They, just type that name, and we can just get more information that way.
Sounds great. Thank you guys again for sharing your real life experiences with us, and thank you for telling me about this event. I mean, it's been really fun talking
Thank
to you
you
guys.
so much for having us here.
No,
Yes,
thank you
thank
guys
you.
for coming here and talking to me. I mean, we are always so excited to have you guys, everybody, come and talk to us about their real life experience. It's the goal. I'm sure you created this club, so you know exactly what I'm about to say next.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you guys again, and this has been a great podcast. This is great.
Really has been.
Yes. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.